Yo guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So today we're gonna speak about Blender. So it's gonna be an entire little video about Blender and making our foxhole. So last video we spoke about the what's it called? References, which is very important, right? And this video we will be blocking out our models, okay? But first of all, I want to speak about the previous video. I want to bring up this page, and in here you can see that Enfusion tools are no longer supporting 3.6 LTS, long-term system or something like that. That's what the LTS stands for. Use Blender version. This is giving me a flashbang. Use Blender 4.2 LTS instead. Now, since I've used 3.6 2 days ago, unless this was changed yesterday, 3.6 is still fine. It still works. Because I just imported my trenches 2 days ago. So but I would recommend, if they say use and you're new, come here. I'm gonna have this website linked in the description, so come here and click on this link. This should take you to Blender LTS. You come up here, Blender this one, and it's 4.2. okay, download this for Microsoft or Steam or wherever you are. Just download it and then launch it. Going back to this one, what we want to do next is set it up. Okay, set up the add-on that allows us to export from Blender into Enfusion. Okay, we want to set up that add-on. The add-on can be found in Armor Forger Tools, Blender, Enfusion, Blender Tools, this thing, plugins.zip. And it says do not unzip it, okay? How we're going to do this is we're going to go into our Steam libraries, click on Armor Forger Tools, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to go and manage, click on settings, manage, browse local files, okay? Go straight to local files. Now what you want to do is, you see this Blender? I'm going to click on that one. Now this plugin right here, this is the plugin we want, okay? Cool. So going back to Blender, edit, preferences, bring up this one. We're going to go to themes. That's a new one, I think. That's also new. Oh. And what we're going to do now, install from disk, and then it wants us to find, I wonder if I drag and drop this in here. Target override, enable on install. Haha, just drag and drop. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Now we know. Next up, what you want to do is you want to open it like so. And we just want to double check the port. So this is important, guys, okay? Your port is important. So it's 5775. Now, when we go to Enfusion, this is where the Unreal guys are going to have to skip to where we start making the video or making the model, because they won't be able to follow along with this. So what we want to do is we want to go to here, launch, okay? Now, when we launch, I'm going to open Westadivka. when we launch the system, or the workbench, you're gonna go up here to, oh my, options. Yes, workbench options. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is workbench. We're gonna click on workbench, and in here you're gonna if this is enabled or unchecked, you're gonna check this. Okay, enable net API. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that this 5775 is exactly the same as the one in Blender. 5775. If it's not the same, you're not gonna be able to import or export or anything. Okay, so if you made sure that that is correct, you can close out of this. Save preferences. Close out of there. Okay, close out of here. And just leave it like this. Leave it open. When you're working in Blender and you want to export into Enfusion, just leave it open in this. I don't have to have the world open. I just leave it open like that in the workspace or workbench form. But now what we want to do is we want to get into it, because I've been speaking for 6 minutes. So let's get into making this foxhole. So up here, if you take your mouse, first of all, I'm gonna go here, gonna screencast keys, and I'm going to enable my screencast keys. Gonna maybe increase the, yeah, you should be able to see it right here. Cool. Pressing N to close this. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see it. Oh, that's cool. Alrighty. So what you want to do is take your mouse up to here where it makes a little plus. Okay. You're gonna click and drag, and you split your screen. Okay. Now, the reason why we're splitting our screen is we want to take our mouse and go up to this corner, click on that one, and then image editor. Okay. Now this is for if you want to add references. You go here, open, and then you find your references wherever you've placed them. Okay, so you've saved references, let's say for example in downloads, click on it and open image. That should open your image. Let's say for example airborne. I'm gonna do it as an example because I've got pure ref right here on my second screen. So I can just drag this one and drag it to my second screen, and that should be fine. But if you do not have a second screen, this is perfect. Okay, airborne, open this one, and there you've got your second. So you can make this a little bit smaller, and there you've got your reference, and you can go crazy. Okay, but for now I am going to use my just the Alt Tab. Okay, just Alt Tab, in and out, and we're gonna do this. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got, let's start with this standing one. Okay, we'll continue with the laying down, but let's do the standing one. So it looks like a circle, a circular form. Actually, it looks like a little ovally form. Okay, which extends up and sizes up quite a little bit for the upper torso. And then we've got this little lip, which a bipod could be placed on for in-game, or just you can mount your weapon on this, and then you've got your grass there. Okay, so how are we gonna tackle this? I would say there are two ways that we could do this. First of all, you want to make sure that when you I'm holding down Control to snap, and then in the top left you can see the scale, so it's now 4. Okay, so in here you can also set your where is it, your units, metric units. length meters or centimeters, depending on what you are making, which is pretty cool. Tap 7 to go into there. Remember the number pad emulator in the other Blender video. I spoke about that and how to emulate the number pad. We're gonna bring this up. Okay, now what we want to do is we just want to oh yes, control save your project. Foxhole, there we go. Foxhole. Now in the second video we'll cover the well, adding of the reference character, okay, that we will be using to place inside and check the width of everything. So what we are going to do is, yeah, I will continue in the second video. Actually, I'm 1 minute over. So what we have covered so far is setting up the Blender so that we've got our Enfusion tools ready to rock and roll. We've got the add-on set up so that we can export to Enfusion, and we've just scaled the block on the X and Y axis out. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to add the character. We are going to then completely block it out, add in, edit it, go into edit mode and go crazy. And what we are going to do then is talk a little bit about LODs and how they are set up. I know I have a whole video about it, but we're just going to quickly go over it again. Then we are going to set up the collider. I'm going to go over colliders with you guys. And then we should be able to export it and test it out in-game. Bring it back. If there are any bugs, we're going to sort out those bugs. What else is on here? Then we are going to do the texturing. I'll show you guys 2 different ways to texture. An easy way and then the Blender way. And yeah. Alrighty guys, I think that's all we've got. I hope this video wasn't like me just chatting all the way, but anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, like, subscribe for more, join the Discord. We've got a lot of 3D modelers in there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.